Hi, welcome back to the shop. This is my Anycubic Kossel Linear Plus. I'm going to call this video the basic mods that I would do if I bought one of these again today. Most of these you can print out. I'll leave a link in the description on all the little files, and I'll leave a link in the description on all the products that I've bought for this, so they're easy to find. The first thing right off the bat, print one of these knobs right here. The factory knob is a little bitty knob. It's real hard to get a hold of. It's real hard to push. This has a nice indent for your finger. It's really nice to cycle through the menus really easily. Then I would get a glass surface. The sticker that comes with it, that's okay for your first few prints. You want that glass surface. That makes the absolute smoothest print every single time. I would also print out these covers right here. These cover your motors up. This is a big giant hole, if you haven't noticed, over every single one of your motors, and this causes a problem with debris falling in. But these have nice holes to vent the heat out, so you get the best of both worlds. You might get little pieces in here, but you won't get the large ones that get into your belts and stuff. You'll notice there's a fan duct here. This is a simple fan duct. They've been printed out in PLA. It's got enough spacing, not a problem. It really helps with your cooling a lot. And while I'm in here, the head on these do not come with insulation on them. You want insulation so that the fan is not cooling the head down too quickly and causing issues. I will link in the description for a V5 E3D sock. You have to cut the hole where the nozzle is, cut the hole a little bigger, and it'll fit on here. I used a piece of copper wire to tie it on a little better to fully secure it. I like it so much better. Right up on top, this little piece right here that holds the wire loom up. You take the two screws loose, put this little clip on, put the two screws back in. It holds the wire loom up, that way it's not dangling down across the bed. It keeps it up off of it. While I'm here also, there's a couple top caps right here. These are real simple to print out. They keep the top on really much, keeps all the dust out of where the belts are, keeps stuff from touching it, keeps it all protected. Real simple print out. The screws that hold these down and the nuts are the same type of screws and nuts that put the whole bar together. I'll link in the description where you can get all that, so you can get extra. One of the other things I would do, right over there in the corner, the Raspberry Pi. It doesn't matter if you prefer Octoprint, Astroprint, doesn't matter. It's the absolute best thing to have for one of these printers. And while I'm over here, right back there in the corner is a smart switch for Wi-Fi. It allows you to turn your printer on and off remotely in case something goes wrong. You can kill the power to it quickly. While I'm thinking of that, inside here, underneath the printed bed on the main board, is a jumper marked USB. Mark that, flip that over to USB, and the Raspberry Pi will control the board, and the smart switch will control the power to the heaters and the motors. That way you could run the Anycubic. The screen will always stay on, the memory will always stay, so none of this gets wiped off. But the motors and the heaters cannot control without that turned on. And while I'm talking about monitoring, this right here, this nice IP camera, it allows you to move up and down, see it remotely, check in on your printer, cancel it if there's a problem, kill it with the remote switch if there's a drastic problem. Every one of these mods are well worth it. They're all basic mods, they're all cheap mods, and they make a huge amount of difference in how this printer works.